Hey, how's it going? Check in for today on progress. And although no progress has been made, quick check in there. Yesterday, there was something else that happened that I didn't mention in yesterday's daily check in. And that was that I did actually have a text from Diana, who is my speaking agent. And she has something potentially for May next year. So she just asked me to check the date and then hold the date at the moment. And apparently they are a long-standing client, and although she'd sent me the details, sent them my details a few months ago in relation to something else, it was when they apparently when they saw me on the calendar, the advent calendar, that they decided that they might want to perhaps, well, as she said, shortlist me for this potential for this engagement they have on May in May. So yeah, kind of an interesting turnaround. I've not really had much at all. Certainly nothing for quite a while from Diana from DBA, which is fine. And you know, we've spoken about it. We've been back and forth trying to figure out how we can sort of reposition. And I had this whole thing around performance, but then there's a lot of other performance speakers. So yeah, this is a really interesting turnaround. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Being shortlisted for something doesn't mean anything, but it's still interesting to see that it's still sort of ticking along there with the speaking agency thing. It hasn't been what I'd hoped it would be, and it hasn't been what Diana had hoped it would be. But to be fair to her, she was very transparent with me right from the start about how this was going to be a long game. It would be a slow burn, and I knew that. My challenge was sitting around waiting for work to come in and doing nothing, which has been a big kind of frustration for me this year, that I just haven't been doing as much as I've wanted to do. I love doing it. I love getting up on a stage, and I love sharing my ideas and my thoughts and my experiences and stories and perspectives with people in that format. You know, I love doing videos, I love writing, I love being in my communities, but actually there's something very special about doing it from a stage. So I'm pleased that there's something else still that the fire's still kind of burning there, even though I haven't had as much success from it this year as I'd hoped. I don't really think there was much else that we could have done. So it's one of those things where you look at, well, what could I have done differently? And the answer is probably not very much at all. Whereas with a lot of the stuff that I've been in control of, certainly my own seminars, of which I've only done one this year, but it's still, well, apart from Momentum as a joint event, but the one in September, my Knowing to Doing seminar, that's the only one I've produced myself, and there's nothing stopping me from doing more of them. So that's going to be the kind of thing for me to take into 2019 as well. So yeah, there's my check-in for the day. As soon as I hear anything else, if anything does come up from that, then I will be sure to include it in another update. Bye for now.